Welcome to Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today, and I have a special treat for you today. My friend, actually her grandma's my friend, I just met her. This is Madie, and she's from Ohio. She came to our TOPS meeting the other day, and we was talking about different drinks and things, and she started telling us about her tea. And I said, please, can you come and share with us? So here's Madie.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to be here today and share about my tea journey and hopefully inspire you to keep on brewing.
Okay, yes. And so what are we going to do? Now, I know you don't have all your things that you normally do at home, so we're doing a little makeshift. So how do you do it? Tell me about why you do this and your pot and all that.
Yes. So one of the reasons I drink tea is one, for the health benefits. There's a lot of minerals from the trees that are in the tea leaves, as well as it's a good mindfulness practice. So it's good for your overall wellness of being, stress, keep that low. And so today I have a couple of tea bags. I typically drink loose leaf teas, which you can buy online, but today, since we're traveling...
Where do you get your tea bags?
Oh, for me, I buy them from this merchant online. They're called Orium, and they're out in China. And so it takes me a couple of weeks, maybe like 2 to 4 weeks, to actually get the teas after I buy them. But I get them in these nice big bags, and they're so flavorful. And
Did you tell me you reuse the same?
Yes, so with higher quality teas, you can steep them for multiple times, sometimes even up to 8 times. And as you steep them in your teapot, the flavor will change and develop and get more full. Yeah.
Okay, and well, you said something about after so many times, then you didn't even have to put a tea bag in?
Yeah, so there's some teapots out there. So there's different teaware you can use to brew your tea. One of my favorites, it's from China. It's from this clay called Yixing, Yixing, and it's this clay that over time, because it is porous, it will retain the oils from the leaf of the tea, and after so much time, like you're saying, you'll just pour some hot water in it and you'll get that nice flavor of tea. It's called seasoning.
Do you need to add some sugar and cream? I like stuff like that in my tea. Grandma does tea over there.
Yes. I don't, because the teas that I buy are high quality, so they're already so packed with flavor that you don't need that extra like cream or sugar. There's this natural sweetness to the teas.
Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious.
Yes.
So before we go any further and you give us a little sample of what you have here today, how do we find you? You told me you have what is it?
I have a blog that you can follow my own tea journey. If you have Instagram, you can follow me at TasteAllTea, where I'm discovering the story behind each brew.
Oh, okay. And people can follow you there.
Yes.
Okay. Be sure, if you're interested in that, follow her. And okay, show us what you do.
Okay. So we got a couple of different types of tea today. So I would say, as you can see, we have a nice rainbow. I pulled out a couple of different teas, but I think for this one, we'll try this specialty.
And hold it up where they can see it.
Yes.
There you go.
It's a white tea. So all tea comes from the same plant. It's the Camellia sinensis plant. And the ways we get these different types of teas, like black tea or green tea, is by how the farmers and merchants process the tea. Oh. So the first part after they pluck the tea leaves is that they have to tear it to release the oils, and then they'll heat it up. And so like green tea, sometimes you get them from Japan where they're steamed, as opposed to China where they pan fry them in these woks.
Oh,
and
wow. That's interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
And so like black teas, or you'll hear about oolong teas, those are teas that have been oxidized longer compared to green teas, or today we'll try this white tea, which have been very lightly oxidized, and so they have a very fresh and full flavor.
And there's only one kind of tea they grow, and they come out with all this?
Yeah, so
that's very interesting. I didn't know that, you guys. Maybe you're learning something that I didn't know also.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and show us what we're going to do today.
So we already have our water out here, and for this tea, we boiled it and then let it cool down, because with white tea, we don't need it to be very hot. This little package here, this is from Touch Organic. They suggest about 90 degrees Celsius. So we already have a little tea bag, and we'll pull in our little teacup over here. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pour some water. So we might
cups and saucers, but along the way I've donated them to somebody. Anyway, so we're doing this right here, and what we're doing. Do we need a spoon? There's a spoon down there if you need a spoon. Or...
I think we'll be good without the spoon. So we'll take our tea bags, and because this is a white tea, it is lightly oxidized. These teas are actually, as the tea plant blooms, the farmers will pick the leaves, and white teas are fresh tea leaves, so they're like kind of baby teas or tea leaves. And then they'll just lightly oxidize them for a couple of days or so. So it's a very gentle flavor as opposed to a black tea, which is a little bit more astringent. And so this one we'll just brew for a little bit. And Joyce, what would you say that color is?
Well, it's pretty light. I don't know if I can tip the cup over where you can see it. I'm going to bring it closer. And I kind of have it tipped, so maybe you can see it. I hope. But it is pretty light, but it looks like it's going to be delicious.
Yeah, I would say maybe it's like a very light green color with a little bit of yellow overtones.
Yes, okay.
So
that's good.
We're actually going to pull this out because we don't want to over steep it, because that will burn the tea leaves.
Okay, so my tea that I make for a half a gallon, I put 4 tea bags in there, and I bring it to a boil and let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, and then I put it in there and put water in it and leave my tea bags in. I'm not a real tea.
Oh no, I mean, with black teas, you have to brew them longer. So this is just a light tea, so we don't want to burn these tea leaves. So you're probably doing it right, and it's all about how it tastes. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely on that. Okay, so. Do you have anything you like to get a drink?
Yeah, just be careful because it is going to be a little hot.
Okay, I'll drink out of this side. My audience over there can have a drink on the other side. Yes. Yeah, I could use a little bit more flavor of the tea. Maybe leave it longer.
Yeah.
But that's really good. And it's very hot, so I just barely got a little drink of it. Now, so, I don't know what our time is, but do you want to tie a knot in this?
Yes.
Yes. Tell anything you want to say.
Thank you for inviting me to come on your channel and share about my tea journey. I hope that I inspire you all out there to kind of learn a little bit more about what's in your cup and maybe try a couple different teas out there. So.
Yes, and know that you have a bigger choice than just your coffee. And you don't have to go to the store and buy all of those tea in the cans and the bottles that cost you extra, and they've got probably more than just tea in it. So be sure to check them out and come back and join me every time for my channel. Check my other videos out, and I sure thank you for coming. God bless you today.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes. Tell me about somewhere you're just going to go.
Yeah, so every year there's this big convention out in Las Vegas, and it's where all of us tea lovers in the tea, we all come together for a weekend, and it's the World Tea Convention. And people from all over the world, from China, from across the US, we all come and we explore different types of tea, different types of teaware, and it's good to, meet your friends online.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yes. Thank you.